friends, Tonjia Atomic here, and I have with me the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs Elvira palette, which I absolutely adore. When I was a kid, my father introduced me to Elvira. He loved the show, watched it all the time, and that's how I knew who Elvira was. And one year for Christmas, I was little. I don't actually remember how old I was. Maybe like 11 or 12, something like that. And I bought my dad an Elvira calendar for Christmas, and I wanted him to hang it in the living room. And I was like, hang up the calendar, hang up the calendar. And he's like, okay, we'll hang it out here in the garage, which is where he hung it up in the garage. And I didn't understand, but I guess he didn't think it was appropriate for being in the living room. I don't know why. Anyway, that's my Elvira story, and let's take a look at this. I just stuck my finger in it, but let's take a look at this. It's a gorgeous palette. It has all these nice shades in it, and it has this pop-up spiderweb candelabra, and the mirror is this dagger. It's really nice. And Lunatic Cosmetic Labs are vegan, cruelty-free. They're also talc-free, paraben-free as well. So they are fun. They make fun things like this. They also have a Vampira palette. They have a brand new one that came out, and it's heart-shaped. So very gruesome and cool, and they've got some other ones that I want as well. So this is the only thing I have by them, and I haven't used it yet. So let's swatch it. First, let's try swatching Bone, which is a nice white matte. Oh, it's very, very pale. It feels very soft, but I don't feel like I'm picking up a lot. And it does come off very pale. Whoops. Let's try Macabre. Macabre is also slightly pale. Let's try building it. Okay, it is buildable. Unpleasant Dreams is a black matte. That one is very swatchable, and it's very soft. I'm going to do a double swatch on that. Super soft. That one so far I think is the best performer as far as swatches. There's a blush, Super Unleaded, and it's this nice kind of like a cool tone peach. Okay, that is really nice. Especially for a blush. Let me just humor me, and I'm going to try to blend it out. Actually, that's really nice. Then there's this blue matte, Batitude, and it's a very light, bright. Ooh, that swatches really, really well. And then Aunt Morgana. And this is actually the only shimmer, and it is sort of a like cranberry color, and that swatches really well too. Okay, so here's the colors. The white and the red did not really want to swatch. The rest of them swatched really nicely. Let's see what they look like on. I'm going to try Batitude. As a transition. It's got a little bit of fallout, but it's actually not too bad. I'm going to try Aunt Morgana on the lid. Now these aren't normally colors that I would use all together in one look. I see why they're put in here. It's because it's the Elvira palette. I'm not going to do my eye makeup like Elvira because I'm not sure how. I'm just going to try my own thing. Okay, I really like that purple with that blue. I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna sort of fluff it out a little bit here. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Fluff out that side a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to try to deepen it. Actually, I'm going to try Macabre because I just want to try all the colors. So I'm going to try Macabre sort of in the middle-ish. So it goes a little more red as the color moves along the lid and goes on its journey to, actually I'm going to make it go on its journey to black here and make that like deep. Well, actually I just put a little teeny bit in of the black, just a touch. I just want to deepen the colors. I don't want to overpower them. And I'm going to take a clean brush, kind of fluff that out. And I think I got it. Sorry about that, guys. My camera actually ran out of space. So I had to make some room and start again. I was trying to deepen up the corners a little bit with some black. But just a little teeny touch. So I don't want them too dark and I want everything to look blended. Maybe a little bit more on this side to match. So I actually met Elvira at one point, and she was lovely. I got a chance to tell her that my father who had passed away, I had a chance to tell her that he was a big fan, and I was introduced to her through him, and she thought that was a nice story, and I said, you know, he used to watch your show all the time, and when I was little I would watch over the couch or whatever, or sneak out sometimes and watch it. And she said, yeah, and you don't seem like you turned out too bad, which I thought was really cute. And also apparently she's a huge fan of Manos Hands of Fate, so we got to talk about that, and I told her how I directed Manos Returns, the sequel, and she was pretty excited about that. And the other cool thing is my friend Jackie was there, who was from the original film. She played the little girl Debbie in the original Manos Hands of Fate, and Elvira just loved her. So they had a good time talking, and I think they actually even exchanged books and sat together for a little while and swapped stories, and so that was fun to see. That was really cool. So so nice to know that Elvira is also a very nice person. Let me actually use some of this bone color. And I'm going to go up on the brow bone. So this color bone is it's a light wash, which, and I think you could, maybe you could use it as a transition. It's very light though. It's working for what I'm going for. So I actually really like it. But if you want, you know, like a bright white to show up as true white, it is not that kind of a color. But for what I'm doing with it, going up on the brow bone, doing a wash from the blue, it actually works well. little bone on the inside inner corner. So that is about it. I used all the colors and I transitioned from the purple to red, made it a little bit deeper. I used blue as sort of a wash color, transition color. And so I am going to step away. I'm going to blend, and then I'm going to step away and do my liner and lashes and come back. So hi, I'm back after doing my lashes and liner. I'm back. And my lashes that I have on are They're Real by Benefit Cosmetics, which is my very favorite mascara ever because I like how dark it is and makes my lashes look thick. And anyway, so that is it for the Elvira palette. I think it's super pretty. I did a really soft look with the light blue here, the Batitude and Bone, and then I put a little of this on the lid, and just a touch of the black. You could do a more dramatic look, I'm sure, if you use more black, more of the reds. The actual colors that were soft, though, when I swatched them, were this red Macabre and Bone. And they were kind of, actually Macabre came out a little brighter, a little deeper on the lid, but Bone was very, very soft. It's never going to be like a bright white. It's a soft shade. I could see it being a transition shade. But I did, overall, I liked the palette. Overall, I did like the palette. I like the color scheme. I like the blendability and the feel. It's not the best palette I've ever tried, but it is very good. I would use it again, and I would buy from this company again. I think it looks pretty good. I like to blend out my eyeshadows, and I think that this did a pretty good job achieving that look. So you can find this at the website. It's Lunatic Cosmetic Lab, and I will leave that information below. As of right now, you can still purchase this. It is limited edition, so I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be available. And they have a lot of other palettes in this kind of coffin palette, and they have other things too, which are fun and interesting, and you might want to check them out, especially if you're into things that are a little bit more macabre and dark horror themed, that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and we want to see more like this, please subscribe and let me know if you have any Elvira stories or any of your Elvira memories. Put them below in the comments, and thanks for watching.